Hello, my name is Kerry from Kerry's Card Creations. Welcome. So I'm back today with a card. So it's like a kind of sketch card. So I had these card blanks. These was gifted to me by some lady. A little while back. She gifted me lots of different sizes, and I don't really use card blanks, but I want to get them used up because I was just going to sit around my craft room forever. So these are 5x7 ones. So I thought today I'd make a sketch card using one of these card blanks. This is my second time of filming, so my first layer is already done. So if you watch my video on Monday, you will see that I was making these embellishments. So being as I had all these bits already out, I thought I'd make a card in the same theme. So the papers I'm using I bought from Etsy. They were like £1.20 something, I think, and they're really lovely, and I like them because the pictures are quite close together. So that's the papers I'm using, and the cutting dies I'm using have come from various dies that I've acquired over the years. That's my sewing thing dies. Right, so my first layer is this really beautiful brushed Miri card. This is Tonic Studios Miri card. This measures 12.2 by 17.3, and my pattern paper measures 11.7 by 16.8. Right, then 4 pieces of my Miri card measure 5.5 by 5.5, and my paper, and I've used some of that paper and then some of a different paper. So the Miri is 5.5 by 5.5, the paper is 5 by 5 centimeters. Then I have got a piece of my Miri. This measures 5 by 11, and then I've got another piece of paper. This measures 4.5 centimeters by 10.5 centimeters. And because I'm using Miri card and I make a mess with wet glue, I'm using tape. So the idea is these ones are going to go like this, and like this, and like this. And this one will go in the middle like this. So I actually got this idea off of Pinterest, but the lady had used a cutting die, and I thought, oh, it's obviously a cutting die that's like it makes this shape. And I thought, oh, you could do that. You don't have to have a cutting die for that. Right, so let's put let's glue these in place. So I just want to leave a tiny little border. So no videos last week. I was actually on Nana duty most of the week. And I do love being on Nana duty. It's my absolute favourite. Henry's absolute, because I work from home. Henry's used to being here with me. Even when I teach classes, he's either in and out, chats to craft class ladies. They've known him since he was born. Most of my craft class ladies have been with me for many, many years. So Henry's 7, so most of them have known Henry from a baby. So he's quite comfortable. He'll either sit in here with us, chatting away, or he'll sit and watch a video until they've gone, and then I get to spend time with him then. So okay, And the second goes in the middle. Right, then I have got all different bits and pieces that I have die cut from my cutting dies. Don't burn your arm. My glue gun's next to me, so I'll just try not to burn my arm on that. What do you say? Ooh, I've got a wayward stamp. Right, so I've got this sewing machine. I'm going to put that in the middle. And then I've got various bits and pieces to stick around. This is a pin cushion. It looks like a tomato. These are ribbons, buttons. I've got some buttons. I've got some scissors, fancy scissors. I've got a thimble, and then I've got some safety pins. There we go, something like that. That's what I was looking for. I don't think I've got any other bits. I don't think I cut any other bits out, no. Right, so let's start sticking some of these bits down. Stick my sewing machine down first. So my sewing machine doesn't come with the extra bits to do the different colours. I literally just cut it out twice and then cut the bits off that I wanted to mat and lay. I'm going to put some glue on the back of my hand. And pop them on there. Let's pop my thimble on. I might pop these on with some foam pads, just to give it a bit of dimension. It's all looking a bit flat at the minute, which is ideal for posting. Posting is so incredibly expensive right now, it's crazy. Okay, let's put this button down. And put a foam pad. Are you going to fit? Let's do another button. I actually really like sketch cards. I think I love fancy fold. Fancy fold card is my thing. Paper construction. I love fancy folds. I love boxes, 3D keepsakes. That is I love. But it's really lovely to just sit and make sketch cards. Right, let's put my pincushion that looks like a tomato. If it wasn't for the fact that I had the packet, and I knew this was a pincushion, I would think that I'd put this in the wrong packet. It was a tomato. But if, honestly, this is the sewing set and there's the pincushion. If I didn't have that packet, I would honestly think this was a tomato. Let's put that there. Actually, I'm going to pop that pin there. I'm going to pop that safety pin up there. And then I can see next to me, I have got a sewing needle. Gosh, look how thin that is. I've got a sewing needle. So I'm going to just pop that. I might cut the end of that off. And pop that behind there. And there we go. Nice and quick and easy card today. I think that's so pretty. I think it's a really pretty card. So I hope you've enjoyed my video today. If you could give me a like, that would be lovely. Leave me a comment. I do read and answer every single comment I see. And I'll be back again soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.